We are at Carmax today, and they're struggling just like a lot of the other dealerships. But they have one huge advantage. They don't have any new cars, and they don't have to worry about all the new car manufacturers. But they're kind of all tied up in it because they buy all the used cars. And generally, their big issue is they overpay for vehicles. That was what was going on a year or two ago. Now, they've definitely gotten a lot better, but this vehicle right here is still selling for over MSRP. But I mean, it is a desirable vehicle, so I understand. But this was their big issue a few years ago. Yeah, this is literally MSRP, 6,000 mile for a 2024 Sequoia TRD Pro. But yeah, you could literally go buy one and just sell it to them. But who knows what they bought it for? Most likely they bought it for around 82, 81, because their average gross profit per vehicle is around 2,500 on the front end, and they also make more on the back end. And we're going to get into all that. So if you don't know, Carmax actually increased. They've had a pretty good year overall somewhat. But the problem they're having is they can sell more cars, but people are not making their payments. So they increased their loan loss provision pretty dramatically. They're getting used cars out, but they had to increase that loan loss provision. And what that is basically people that got an auto loan through them and did not make their payment. If you don't know, CarMax offers in-house financing. That's a huge advantage that they have that any other dealership does not offer. Look at this 22 Wagoneer, Series 1, 45,000 miles. Man, I don't even want to know what they paid because I don't even want to know. But they probably paid MSRP during that time. Wow, they took a hit. They took a hit. But they had to increase their loan loss provision. So people are not making their car payments. That's the issue. Yeah, they're selling cars somewhat, but the issue they're having is just getting people to make their car payments. And they have that advantage of being able to do in-house financing. And so being able to do in-house financing, you can get more deals approved without having to go through lenders. And it's a little bit harder, whenever you have to go through different people. So they have that advantage, but it's also very profitable for them. So who knows how much they make on that stuff, but it's a lot. 35,000 for a 22 Wrangler. Let's see. Will it zoom in? It has 26,000 miles. Not too bad. They've gotten a lot better on buying these vehicles. I'll say that. I still am not a huge fan of CarMax, and let me say why. So, you have to pay a little bit of a tax, in my opinion, to have the convenience. Yes, the convenience can be nice. We're going to check out that 4Runner and see. The convenience can be nice, but at the end of the day, for me, since I'm a car guy, I'm in the car business, I would rather negotiate, go to 10 dealerships. I'm going to fight for a better deal, but it is difficult. It does take time. You can come here and buy a car easy, one day, quick and easy. You can be out of here in an hour. No negotiating, no nothing like that. So there are convenient parts of it, but there's something you might not know. Did you know that your salesperson here is full commission? There is, I think during the first little bit, you get paid something. Oh, there's no sticker? Yeah, no, I don't see nothing. But literally, so your salesperson here is full commission. Like for the first month or two, you get like an hourly, but after that, you get like $200 per car. You get like $100 if you sell a warranty, and then if they finance with you, you get like 50 or whatever too. So it's definitely a lower paying sales job because car sales, if you don't know, I mean, I've made $15,000 in a month. Car sales is a very, very up and down business. You can sell a lot of cars in one month, make a lot of money. The next month you can make no money. Here, it ain't like that. You're gonna make, 3,000 to 5,000 a month. But at the end of the day, I was just shocked that they're full commission considering how their values, like I thought they valued the customer enough to be like, we don't want our salespeople on commission because we want our salespeople to really be here for the customer, not to be, fighting for numbers. But honestly, that's how I always work on full commission. So I was just shocked to find out they were full commission. But that's their issue is they only look at a computer screen. You don't have any real car people that have been in the business 30, Car Edge. They have one of the hosts. He's been in the business 30 years. That'll never happen at a CarMax because those people are not attracted to work here at all. So you have an issue when it comes to recruiting, in my opinion, by car people. You're just getting people behind a computer screen buying cars, and there's just something about it. You're generally going to overpay. So nothing wrong with CarMax, but at the end of the day, let's check out this C8 because I used to sell them no markups, and that's why I'm so against markups because I sold C8s during COVID. Look, 77,000, 3K miles. Not bad. That's probably around MSRP for a 3. That's actually probably below. So it's crazy because these used to be $10,000, $20,000 markups, and now they're literally below MSRP. But that's the thing. During the pandemic, these were never available on the lot, 2-year waiting list. I still sold it, decided to sell it with no markup, while other dealerships do sell it. Even a dealership in my group, another Chevy dealership, was doing markups, but not at my dealership. I don't play those games. Plain and simple, it's that simple. It's not right to do markups. And that's one thing about CarMax. You don't have to worry about any of this back and forth, any of this negotiating, any of this annoying stuff. But you do pay a tax, in my opinion. There's a little bit of a premium you're going to have to pay. Still, just be careful. You got to make sure you're getting a good deal. I would always check the vehicle out, though, and make sure it's a good vehicle. And the other disadvantage they have is getting good vehicles. So, yeah, they have their own auction. They can ship cars across the country, which is a huge advantage, but they don't have the grandma coming in to buy her new Lexus, her new Toyota. That's the one thing that the Toyota, the Lexus, those franchise dealerships have an advantage is they actually have the grandma coming to get that new car, trading in her 2000, perfect condition, no window tint. That's how you know it's like, anytime there's no window tint, that was a joke we used to make in like that Prius. It was probably very well taken care of. No window tint, probably has low miles. I can already tell. The paint looks very nice from here. So, but again, you got to get up close to these used vehicles. Check it. Get your mechanic to check it out. Even if it is a newer vehicle, you got to be careful, especially with all this flood stuff going on. But it's going to be interesting. They're selling cars just fine. They're just struggling to get people to make their payments. So they're having to be a little bit more strict on who they finance. And then they're also having to increase their loan loss provisions. So the money they're going to lose from people not making their payments, they had to increase that pretty dramatically, over 20%. So let me know what you think. This is a little bit of a different kind of video. I went to CarMax. I know a year or two ago, it was all CarMax is going out of business. They're not going out of business, but they're struggling to get people to make their payments. They're having a repo crisis for sure, but they're selling cars. They just can't get people to make their payments. Hey, let me know what you think. Have a great day.